today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Now listen, now no kick from 50+ is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run. Robinson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
First down, Robinson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This is caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. His kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to go past it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. On first down, it's gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Agnew now to return. So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Again, it's Robinson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 10-0. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.